for the Grouchos. I noticed that when I was doing my test play, when I came back in here to fight the dragon. But, yeah. Oh well, I got an extra level out of that. Because they were being incredibly generous with the Grouchos. Unfortunately, Grouchos don't give any money when they do that. So I would rather fight the Dad's Eyes, even if one did crit me in the face and kill me. So this guy right here, you have to, like, I don't really get this. I do have like an idea of who this guy's supposed to be. But yeah, you have to just ignore him. And then it puts you out here. And we are now on the other side of the Podunk Barricade in south of Marysville. And we're going to... Let's see, that PSI power is... That's the Psychic Shield Alpha, which I've talked a bit about how that works when the Mini Saucer was casting it. Ooh, a bear. Bears are... They're pretty dangerous, aren't they? We do want to fight this bear, though, because they give 200... They're worth 250. But I don't think the... Yeah. He can't kill us now, I don't think. Yeah, bears are worth $250. 70 experience, $250. They have 80 hit points. The enemy that you really want to watch out for out here, there's eagles, cougars, what else? Eagles, cougars, skunks, and the little saucers, and then those bears. But there's an enemy called the Barbot, and the Barbot is actually one of the most dangerous enemies out here, assuming you don't have the Franklin badge, because they can cast Beam Gamma. Beam Gamma is the one that is an instant death move. And they cast it fairly regularly, so be careful. Don't put the Franklin badge up, ever. And this guy right here is telling you... Let's see if I can get over here. Let's see. See those up in the top right corner? Those are train tracks. If you head to the east, there's a train tunnel. And in the train tunnel, there are end-game level enemies. And you want to avoid that place. Technically, I think you could probably make it through, but... probably not worth the effort. I forget, one of the NPCs actually talks about how, like, Duncan wants to open up a strip club. Is it you? Yeah. So anyway, I forget if there's anything here we want to... How much money do I have? $1,000. So if you didn't get the free boomerang, you can actually buy boomerangs here. They cost $1,100. So, yeah. And the boomerang is better than the aluminum bat. So. Sports drinks are pretty good healing items. But really not worth buying. What do you sell variety goods? The stun gun is a weapon for Loid, and they sell repel rings as well. I already showed you what the rope does. It is a consumable item that paralyzes an enemy for a couple of turns. It's not worth buying, but just that one particular rope works on the Starman Jr., and I've had situations where I was fighting the Starman Jr. and he was tied up 3 or 4 turns. So anyway, this is Twinkle Elementary, I think is what it's called. There's not a I like the music here. You gotta be careful. Some of the students have colds. So that is... I'm not going to talk to all the kids because I don't want a cold. So the idea here is that Loid is hiding on the roof. There's a padlock on the roof. We need to get to the roof to speak to Loid. And now you come in here, you can talk to the janitor. So you gotta tell him, like, yes, yes, no. Like, yeah, that's terrible, but no, she's a great white. And then tell him you would like some tea. And because of the way the run works in this game, it just speeds everything up. So if you hold B here, it actually makes you actually go faster. See, I'm letting it go, running. I don't know, just an interesting technical thing to me. Like, that they wanted like a dash ability in this game, so they just made it to where the B button like overclocks the game. And there is Mount Itoy over there in the thing. That's a nice a nice bit of foreshadowing. And there's Loid. Although he won't join our party just yet. So he's telling us he wants some bottle rockets from Sweet Little's factory. Alright. The Sweet Little's factory, if you talk to the people, they'll tell you it's down south. But once again, I'm not talking to everybody because so many random people have like colds and stuff, and the only way to cure a cold is to either go to a hospital, which costs a lot of money, or to buy mouthwash, which is like $100. And right now I'm trying to save up money for armor. So anyway, this is the Sweet Little factory. Get my map here. The Sweet Little's factory is... Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm not going to be grabbing absolutely everything in here because the majority of it is garbage. But there's a few good items in here. There's a lot of magic herbs. But there's a few things I want to grab to sell. I've got like 6 inventory slots. Let's see. That door right there has a magic herb. This one has a weapon we can sell. It has the butter knife, which we don't need because we have access to the sword. So when we actually get the person that uses it, that's an antidote in there. But when we get access to the person that would use the butter knife, he already has the sword. Yeah. There's nothing in that room. In here we have a life up cream and there's a life up cream and a physical capsule. So I don't think the bar bots can do anything but attack and beam gamma. I don't think they know beam alpha. Beam alpha, it does like 30 points of damage. It's pretty gnarly to get thrown at you at this point in the game. Let's see, we're going to use this physical capsule. I like using all the capsules on Ninten because... especially the speed capsules and stuff, because he's got 4th slip. And everybody else has got something else. Let's see, if you go down this way, there's a magic herb and a rope, which I don't want. But everybody else has got something that they can do in battle. Ninten pretty much just has his physical attack. He's got crappy healing. He's got some buffs. He's got 4th slip. But like in terms of let's see, like, you know, he just, I think the stats benefit him more. So, in case you hadn't noticed it, the rooms are the ones that have the dangerous monsters. All the other areas have, just, like, the main area just has nothing in it but rats. So, lots of rats. There are, let's see. Now the question becomes, so we're here for bottle rockets. You can actually get as many bottle rockets as you want. Let's see. The chests that, there's a quick capsule that I want, and then there's a life up cream. But there's also a plastic bat. So that's 2 items. It leaves me 1 for, if I pick up the plastic bat, that would leave me room for 1 bottle rocket. I'm thinking I want to just not pick up the plastic bat and get a spare bottle rocket. You can actually come here and get as many bottle rockets as you want. Excuse me. The bottle rockets are not as good in this game. Actually, they're about as good as the bottle rockets in Earthbound. It's just, there's no big bottle rockets. There's no multi-bottle rockets. It's just bottle rockets. And, there are other things to kind of take those places. You have bombs and you have... bombs which do like 60 points. Like the bottle rockets hit everything on the screen for 20 points of damage, fire damage, and then the bombs, which are the next thing up, hit everything on the screen for 60, and then you can get a flamethrower that hits everything on the screen for 100. And then you have the super bomb, which just outright kills everything. So do I want to get 2 bottle rockets? Yeah, I'm going to get 2 bottle rockets. Like the plastic bat, I could sell it for $40, but like the area we're going next is pretty dangerous. having the bottle rocket would be the extra one. Seems like it would be a good idea. I'm gonna sell the life up creams. They're worth like 100. I don't really use the life up cream all that much until the end of the game. Life up creams, what they do is they restore your entire health bar. And they're actually relatively cheap. They only cost like $194. But by the time you need that kind of healing, there's an NPC that gives them out for free. So I very rarely, if ever, buy actual life up cream. But, you know, that's how it is. In fact, most of the time, the only healing items that I will buy are hamburgers for the zoo, and I didn't even do that this time. If I had, I probably would have had enough enough PP to actually take the Starman Jr. out with more than one hit point left. Like, I was expecting to lose that battle after that horrible display there. But whatever, I got it. Alright, so we're done with the Sweet Littles factory. You can actually go there and get as many bottle rockets as you want, even now. After Loid joins the party, you have 8 more inventory slots. You can go down there and fill his little inventory up with bottle rockets if you want. I'm not going to do that. I don't think it's worth the trip. But I do need to do some grinding. So, like some naked walk back and forth grinding. I've got to get... I want to get a full suit of armor for Loid and Ninten. Ninten has his magic coin, so he's at least part of the way there. But like I said, I need like $5,600. Pretty much the best place to do that is Magicant. So we're gonna go to Magicant and do that. First, let's recruit Loid. And he is now in our party. Remember, you hold B down. You can make people walk faster. Yeah, so now we're gonna go. Our goal is to go to Duncan's factory. The reason we're going to Duncan's factory is because they're building a rocket. Anyway, Loid is now in the party. We want to give him these bottle rockets. Like I said, bottle rockets will do 20 points of damage to everything on the screen. No, we're good. Alright, so now I need to buy Loid. Actually, I need more money than I thought because I gotta buy Loid a boomerang too. I have enough money to do that, so let's go ahead and buy Loid the boomerang since we're here. Let's sell this butter knife and these 2 life up creams. And then we'll use that, whatever money I need to get the boomerang. Yes. Yep, that's fine. Alright, so got to do some math here. 1100. Alright, 84 would be 6, would be 90. 10, so I need 16. That would bring me up to 500, and then so we need 600. Alright. See, I'm capable of doing basic math. Buy a boomerang. Nope. And I could buy the stun gun up there for him, but it's not as powerful as the boomerang, so, you know. So, this is Loid. Alright, cool. Now he should be able to help on the offense. And we're going back to Magic Camp. So, this, you remember I was speaking to the swimming cat. He's like, have you heard of a magic candy that gives strength and power to a helpless child? No. He gives Loid the magic candy, which is like a boost to Loid's attack power that only Loid can use. Alright, so now we're here, and my goal is to buy a gold ring for Ness, and then a magic coin gold ring for Loid, and then 2 H2O pendants. Having the H2O pendants is actually very important because when we go into the Duncan's factory, there are monsters in there that can throw bombs at you, and the bombs do 60 points of damage if you don't have an H2O pendant. Them doing 30 damage is almost too much, so it's very important that we actually, you know, get the H2O pendants. So I'm actually going to do this off screen, and I will see you guys when I am done.